today we welcome Kirsten Prout, who plays Lucy in the new Twilight Saga, Eclipse. Hi, Kirsten. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good. So you want to start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I started acting when I was 10 years old, and it wasn't really because of any other reason than just watching cartoons and kind of. At first, it was something that was really childish for me, and I just was interested in storytelling and playing characters. And then as I got older, I guess I realized that I could actually make a career out of it, and I was begging my mom to let me start acting, but she has a background in therapy, and she was like, no, there's too much rejection, there's no way. So for a long time, I wasn't sort of encouraged to do it, but I finally sort of pushed my luck enough that my mom said, hey, we'll get it out of her system. So I went to my first audition, and I guess the rest is history.
Oh, wow. So let's start off from the beginning. You played Abby Miller in Elektra?
I did, yes.
Being only 13, how was it working with Jennifer Garner?
Oh, fantastic. Jennifer is she's a really, really cool person, as well as a very talented performer, and it was actually just an honor to be in the same room with her, let alone, play opposite her. So I felt very overwhelmed at 13 years old, but
I'm sure.
I embraced the challenge.
Was that your first big movie gig?
Yeah. It was my first big feature film. I'd done guest stars in television before, and, I'd done independent features, but it was the first time I'd ever done a big kind of studio film with established actors. So for me, it was a tremendous experience. It was kind of trial by fire. I really hadn't encountered anything like that before, and I was only 13 years old.
Right. So
yeah.
You're also known as playing Amanda in Kyle XY. How was it filming the series?
Oh my gosh, I really did enjoy doing Kyle. I was doing it for 3 years, so it was a big part of my life, and I really appreciate all of my fans and, just being able to experience television, because I came off of Elektra and I sort of said to myself, what haven't I experienced? And I had never been a series regular. I'd never had that kind of ability to work on a character over a long period of time. So when Kyle came along, it was kind of a no-brainer for me, so I really did embrace it.
A lot of people do enjoy the show. It's a really good show. So
thank you so much.
So how do you feel going from the girl next door in Kyle XY to a darker character now in Twilight?
Oh, it's great. I've been waiting for a darker character. I always find that my strong kind of point is playing characters that are farther away from myself, and playing characters that are darker. And so, I totally loved playing Amanda. I loved, getting into that whole, how would an everyday person sort of respond. But, stuff like playing Abby, who's got a little more ferocity, and Lucy in Twilight, who's obviously more predatory. It's been good. It's been good to actually just kind of get myself out there into those darker genres.
Right. So how did you exactly land the role of Lucy?
Well, the audition process is interesting. I originally read for the character Bree, another vampire. And Bree is 13 years old with very short brown hair, so I really wasn't physically what they were looking for. But they brought me in again for Lucy, who's got long blonde hair and extremely pale skin. So I was kind of the right physical look, and they did like my work. So I went to one audition for Lucy, and I booked her.
Great. So during the main audition process, did you get to audition with any of the main stars?
No, I never actually, during the audition process, I never met anyone. It was only on my first day did I come on set, and it was a whole new experience, it was great the way I was treated by the cast. I came in, it was, you haven't been in the past movies, you're the new girl, and I sat down at the lunch table, and Jackson was nice enough to sit across from me, and we just started talking, and, it's really a cool set. It's a cool vibe. So.
That's great. So you got to tell us more about your character, Lucy, more about her and her role in the movie.
Well, Lucy is part of Jackson Rathbone, who plays Jasper. His character is turned into a vampire back when he was a soldier. And Lucy is one of the vampires that actually turns Jasper and starts his whole kind of journey as a vampire. So I was one of the girls who bit him. So yeah. So Lucy's just obviously a very predatory character, and it was great to actually be able to sink my teeth into playing a vampire. In such a dark kind of creature and something so far away from reality. Right. I really did enjoy it.
Exactly. Now, I also read that you're going to be portraying a newborn, but like a couple of your fans are inquiring, how can that happen at your age?
Well, I can't give too much away. I mean, if you've read the series, you would kind of understand how the newborns could be possible.
Okay.
But you just have to wait for the movie.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty. So, also tell me, what's a day of filming like on the set?
Well, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I've been on closed sets before, but never to such an extreme. I mean, you walk onto set, and there are police officers, you know, as you walk by the trailers, and there's these giant black sort of dividers, like covers almost, to keep paparazzi out.
Wow.
And I mean, the security is so high. There's no cameras anywhere. Everyone has to wear a bathrobe over their wardrobe when we're not on film, just because the sheer amount of photography that goes on, and you know, the importance of keeping the film a secret.
Wow. So I'm sure you have a good time filming with Robert Pattinson, Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, I mean, like I really do admire the cast, and I'd seen Twilight originally before I got the part, and everyone on the show. I mean, everyone's very engaging, and they're a pleasure to watch.
That's great. So you got to tell me, what are you most looking forward to as being a part of the new Twilight Saga family?
Yeah, I am looking forward to that.
And now I have another question for you, a couple fan questions actually. Autumn, she wants to know, how long does it take getting the makeup done on the vampire character?
Well, it depends what your skin tone is, because I was so afraid that I was going to come in and be too dark, but the makeup artist started to airbrush me and said, "Oh, sorry, my airbrush isn't working." It's better on her hand, and it was actually working. I'm like basically the same color
as
we airbrushed our vampires on the show. So by getting the red contacts in, you know, hair obviously, it takes from an hour to an hour and a half for me, because I don't have to be lightened too much.
Right. I see. That's very interesting. Now, Tyler, he wants to know, how is it working in a movie that is so popular amongst teens?
It's amazing. I mean, the sheer amount of fans for me is staggering. I mean, I love my fans from Kyle XY, and you know, it's great when you bump into them on the street and everything. But it's a whole new ball game with this series, because it's just the fan base is so there already. I mean, there's a huge amount of people who are diehards for this movie. So I was just like in the gap. And this movie, I mean, Eclipse doesn't even come out, and I had someone recognize me from it.
Wow.
And that just goes to show you how deep and thorough that the fans are on this for the show.
Exactly. Definitely.
Yeah.
And the last question I have for you, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
I'm going to have to say Edward.
Okay.
When I was reading the book, I just, the kind of Romeo and Juliet quality, and, you know, you want them to be together, and they seem so star-crossed, and the fact that they can be together, it's just, I feel bad, because I said that the other day, and I had a fan just be like, "What?" And choked on my throat, and I was like, "I'm sorry." It's amazing how people have totally taken sides with the issues.
Yeah. Definitely. All right, so I'm very excited to see you in Twilight, and I'm sure everybody is too. And the movie is coming out June 30th, 2010.